Trojan Support is a campus club that promotes mental health awareness. Members are hosting an event tonight in partnership with the organization Big Talk. Here with us is Trojan Support President Armand Amini and the founder and president of Big Talk, Kalina Silverman. Thanks so much for being here, guys. So can you tell me a little bit about what Trojans can get out of the event tonight?
Sure. So we're doing sort of an interdisciplinary look at mental health. Basically, we have a neuroimaging researcher that'll talk about current progress in mental illness research. Then we have a clinician that will talk about her innovative form of therapy. And then we have a USC health administrator that will talk about current mental health resources on campus and also just her day-to-day experience. And then our keynote speaker here is Kalina. She's the founder of Big Talk, this mental health initiative, and she'll, I guess, talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, Kalina, can you give us a little bit about how Big Talks uses questions to create meaningful connection?
Sure, yeah. So Big Talk is a communication approach about skipping small talk to ask deeper questions, and then you make more meaningful connections with people by asking questions that are really open-ended and universal and deeper than what's your major or where are you from.
Awesome. So I think I'm going to ask you guys a big question to skip the small talk.
Sure.
I know you guys have been talking a lot about the question, what would you want to do after you die? So what would you guys want to do? I mean, what would you guys do before you die? Sorry.
Yeah.
Not much after I die, but before I die, I don't know. I was speaking with my friend Colin about this. I'd probably go skydiving.
Awesome.
I feel like that would be a really interesting experience for sure.
What about you,
My
Kalina?
biggest fear, so not skydiving. I have this dream to open a ranch one day that employs people fleeing conflict zones to live and work on the ranch. And I also want to have kids.
Awesome,
So,
cool.
yeah.
So final season is approaching. So how can this event help USC students right now going into final season?
Sure. So we have some prizes, like a raffle with like Core Power memberships, Headspace
That's
subscriptions,
nice.
so that helps.
That's very
Definitely.
nice.
And then we also have information about mental health resources that they can use, including Trojan Support. And then also just general, I guess, information on the different types of people that are trying to combat mental illness and the stigma surrounding mental health. So.
Cool. And then one more question for you guys. So it's an interdisciplinary approach to mental health. How is that different from a regular approach to mental health?
Sure. Do you want to take this? Or?
Sure. I think the regular approach is thinking that you need to find a therapist or a counselor to speak with, which can often be really difficult to access or expensive. But there's lots of different ways. I think one of your panelists does something athletic with mental health.
Yeah,
and,
run, walk, talk.
yeah, and Big Talk's a way to open up in conversation with people. So there's lots of different ways you can address your mental health by opening up and talking to people.